A few weeks ago, I was planning a real big rant video, but let's talk about how Interval International changed all of that and essentially squashed that video from being published. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. My name's Jeremy. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about a video that I was planning on putting out a couple of weeks ago because essentially Interval International, and probably more so Marriott Vacation Club, had put some notices on a number of resorts within Interval International, and those notices actually said this. This resort limits the number of confirmations that may be made by a member, including, without limitation, those made in connection with an exchange, getaway, and or accommodation certificate to no more than 3 during each calendar year. Any confirmations made in violation of this restriction will be subject to cancellation. So what it actually seemed like for a number of resorts, and those resorts were actually Marriott's Aruba Surf Club, Marriott's Frenchman's Cove in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Marriott's St. Kitts Beach Club, Marriott's Streamside, in fact only 2 buildings there, Birch and Douglas, as well as Sheraton Lakeside Terrace Villas at Mountain Vista, and Sheraton Mountain Vista. So for those 7 resorts, they actually had this very specific language when you actually went to kind of the additional details page as you're going through the flow of booking an exchange or a getaway. So it was kind of troubling when we saw this information there, thinking, well, hey, if you're a person that goes to a resort more than 3 times a year and it's one of these specific resorts, well, you might be blocked from doing so in the future. Kind of troubling because it seemed like they're kind of continually chipping away at benefits of the Marriott Vacation Club program. I actually then reached out to Interval International, kind of say, hey, what's going on here? What does this restriction mean? What is it all about? And not long thereafter, they actually replied with this email. It said, thank you for your email and for sharing this information. In this case, after a review of the important advisements, the restriction will be removed. It was added inadvertently. We apologize for any inconvenience. You can see, reached out to them. They said, hey, apparently we made a boo-boo. We put it on there by mistake. Kind of did, though, raise the question of, obviously, somebody was thinking about adding this type of restriction. I mean, it didn't actually get there by accident. Somebody obviously wrote up this specific verbiage, this language, to restrict exchanges, confirmations, getaways into a resort to no more than 3 in a calendar year. So kind of made me think, hey, is this something that they're maybe planning on, well, doing in the future? I kind of asked that question as well, and well, I got back this reply. At this time, there are no plans to add such a restriction. However, please keep in mind, II reserves the right to limit the number of confirmations, including, without limitation, those made as part of the getaway program, issued to a particular member in any particular year, and to limit the number of units confirmed to a member or for any given member resort or for any given travel dates. So they kind of already have this limitation already out there. It is kind of globally in their interval buyer's guide. So it seems like reaching out kind of got their attention, and they went in, did the right thing, I guess you could say, and they've since removed all of this verbiage from those 7 resorts important advisements pages. So just kind of goes to show, though, something might be in the works, something going to happen down the road. Not too sure. So this was kind of an interesting video for me. Like I said, I planned on rolling out a video ranting and raving about this new limitation, intervals stripping our rights away, but in the end, it worked out just fine. And I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out these videos. Thank you very much. And if you want to see another video about Interval International and how the E+ retrading exchanging program works, well, I'll put a link to it right here. Talks all about E+, everything you need to know. That's a program where you can pay a small fee and then get up to 3 retrades through Interval International. So check that out coming up next. Thanks for watching, and remember, until next time, the best memories are made in a timeshare.